Well, Gilbert's here. We can do the news with him next.
All right.
He's promoting something. I think he put out his own DVD.
Yeah, I heard something about this.
Yeah.
I'm talking to Artie about how DVD sales go and how that whole thing works.
It's real funny. We'll talk to Gilbert when we get back.
Right.
We got to take a break. We'll be back right after these words. Yay, yay. All right, Gilbert Gottfried's here. He's stopping in to do the news. He's also promoting a new DVD and CD, Gilbert Gottfried's Dirty Jokes, available in December. To pre-order, go to gilbertgottfried.com.
Now, where did this come from? Did he have a record company?
No. I'll tell you what's going on.
Wow.
So every time Gilbert comes in here... Wait, let him get in here. Come on in. Come on in, pal. There he is.
There he is with his 5 bottles of water.
He's getting shorter.
Gilbert.
Hey, Gilbert. You see, Gilbert, you don't have a record company. Do I have that right?
Image. I think it's the distribution.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yes.
So here's what's going on.
Yes.
The best I can do. Every time Gilbert came in here, like Artie was talking about how successful his CD and DVD is. And Artie says to Gilbert, you know, it's so great because of the show. I just mention it on the show. And I sell all these DVDs on this website. It's artie-lang.com. So Gilbert hears this. I see the cash registers spinning around in his eyes.
Cha-ching, cha-ching.
So Gilbert goes, oh, really? You know, a lot of people have always been after me to make a DVD, but, you know, it was never really a good deal. Have you ever actually purchased a DVD yourself?
No.
No, okay. You don't even have a DVD player. Right. You've never even seen your own DVD. Did you see it?
Bits and pieces.
Right. Have you ever seen it all the way through?
Yeah. I don't think I watched it all the way through.
Okay.
It's so funny because, you know, he has a website and he doesn't have a computer.
So Gilbert, yeah, I know. Gilbert's, and that website is the worst thing I ever saw. I mean, the most horrible website on the planet.
So now he's going to use that horrible website to sell a DVD?
What's on your website again? You have a picture of you with me, I think.
No, not even.
It's not even that.
Oh, I had a picture of me with Anthony Quinn.
Anthony Quinn.
Who is that supposed to attract?
Yeah.
No one. But anyway.
It's the kids to love.
So Gilbert's on, and he hears Artie's story. And Gilbert now, his head is spinning. And he's like, yeah.
The calculator's going.
Oh, yeah, Artie. Next thing we know, Gilbert's now got the new DVD and CD, and he's going to distribute it over his website.
With the same distributor I use.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Well, me and Gilbert have become close friends over this.
Oh, really? Does he call you?
I did over last spring. I did a gig at Caroline's, and Gilbert and his lovely girlfriend showed up, and I was like, oh, wow. What, are you a fan of mine or something?
Excuse me, where did you get the tape recorders for this?
I got on stage at Caroline's, and someone said, you know, Gilbert came, and he wants to talk to him. I'm like, get out of here. He's like, I'm like, Gilbert, what are you, a fan of my comedy? He goes, oh, no.
Don't get that.
I was always a big fan.
Yeah, Gary?
You know what? Gilbert's fallen into the trap that they all fall into.
Yeah.
Gilbert's website. You go to Gilbert's website. Gilbert's DVD, $18.99. Autograph, $29.99.
Oh.
Gilbert, shame.
Well, I got to go for the autographed one. That's going to be a collector's item. I'll never even open it.
It'll be worth money if I die tomorrow.
And there's a good chance of that.
Yes.
What, $29.99 with your autograph?
Yes.
You better die tied up with a red ball trussed in your mouth.
I don't mean to cast aspersions on your career, but is anyone looking for your autograph on the CD or DVD?
I am.
You are?
I'll get it.
I better get killed by O.J. Simpson tomorrow.
Or you better, you know, assassinate the president.
Yes.
Why the extra $10? What about autographing all of them?
Yes.
You won't do that? How many have you autographed so far in anticipation of the demand?
Oh, yes.
For $29, will you personalize it?
It says it's limited edition.
Yes,
Oh.
Limited edition. How many did you print?
They can't get a hold of him to sign any.
Kind of like those coins you buy in TV Guide.
You're using every marketing trick in the book.
Exactly.
So I would think, and I don't mean this as a knock, that your autograph on the DVD would devalue it rather than increase its value.
You don't mean that as a knock?
No. I mean, I don't understand. What, you think that it's worth an extra $10 with your name on it?
I'm returning that someone wrote on it.
Howard,
yes.
Somebody must have gotten a hold of his butt and dragged him into the 21st century, because I'm looking here. Gilbert's got a blog.
Oh, no.
What is on the blog?
I just threw it together yesterday.
This one's called F. Howard Stern.
Yeah.
The reason, but it's the real F word. You know,
yeah.
The reason I say that is because this being my first blog, which hopefully people will read, it doesn't matter what I write. I can say, I like cute, fluffy puppies, and someone will call Howard and say, did you read Gilbert's blog? He told you to go F yourself. So there, I made it easier for you. If you're planning on calling Howard about anything else, yes, I do know you personally. Yes, I was at a party with you and a boy, and oh boy, I was a jerk. So the thing is, you're anticipating negative reactions.
Yes.
All right. How many DVDs and CDs did you have made in anticipation of this big release?
I don't know how many were made so far.
You're not involved?
No.
And so now you have the website. What is the website? GilbertGottfried.com?
Yes.
Okay. Nobody else wanted that name? You were able to get that easily?
No, I got it from some guy in Thailand. I had to buy it.
Yeah, we had this. I know it's always an Asian guy who somehow gets the web. An Asian guy had my website.
How did he know to go get Gilbert Gottfried if he's living in Asia?
It was a terrible business move on his part.
What did you pay for your own website? Do you know?
I forget how much I paid, but it was like, some guy like in Thailand or Korea owned it.
Now
it couldn't have cost much, otherwise Gilbert would not have bought it.
So now you're saying the new DVD is called Gilbert Gottfried's Dirty Jokes.
Yes.
Is it like a Jackie DVD where you tell dirty jokes?
And you get a T-shirt that says, I stumped Gilly the Joke Man.
When you heard how much money Artie was making, is that what really got you motivated?
The idea that Artie has a career in show business. It's like he should be the neighborhood butcher. It's like, especially talking to him on the phone.
We talk all the time.
Yes. And it's like how he's carved out a career in show business. It's like, well, I got a DVD, and the company was a distributor. And so first what we had to do is get the title for it. And then they have to find a way to distribute it. So I'm lucky in that way because I've got ways to promote it.
And you, Gilbert, are very awkward on the phone. I imagine Artie has to fill the conversation.
Yes. Get it, Howard. I'm close. It's like,
he doesn't say anything.
Well, sometimes he calls me with his girlfriend on the phone, and I love that because she's very normal and speaks. But then there's times she has to leave the phone. Like, no, don't go.
You mean you put your girlfriend on the phone?
Because she's running the business.
Oh,
she's running
Oh, my
conversation.
Is she the manager now?
Yes. But she's very sweet. She knows what she's doing.
Oh, my God. Gilbert, you're falling into every trap.
So, Gilbert, in order to cut out the middleman, you're creating your own DVDs.
Yes.
And this way, all of the money, I know that's important to you, all of the money will go right to you, no record company.
Yes.
Right.
And your girlfriend will be in charge.
Will she mail them to the people? I mean, is that what's going on, literally?
It's like my aunt will mail.
Right. So, does the girlfriend get a percentage now that she's working with you? Will she get a percentage of the DVD?
Or is she on salary?
I'm going to try to screw her out of it. Yes.
Let's go. Oh, Greg Giraldo, the famous comedian, says he knows something about you.
Oh, boy.
Hey, Greg, how you doing?
Hey, what's up, Howard?
You had a run-in with Gilbert, didn't you? I mean, I forget what happened. Oh, I know what this. Do you even know about this, Gilbert? Gilbert evidently. Greg, tell me if I'll set this up.
Okay.
Greg's a comedian. He worked with Gilbert.
Yes.
I'm not going to say where. Let's not say where, Greg.
Okay.
And Gilbert is very cheap, as you know. Gilbert will not tip a waiter. So at this comedy club, Gilbert evidently stiffed the waiter completely. You take over, Greg. What happened next?
Well, I was working there the week or a couple weeks after Gilbert had been there. So it's just a story. It's just a story I heard, and I heard it direct from the chef, the chef. I said there's a club in Jersey, and the cook said that Gilbert the night before hadn't tipped anybody. And that Gilbert was was a little obnoxious to him, a little cold to him. So that the next night Gilbert ordered a steak, and the cook before crack in his crap. On the plate.
And then served it to Gilbert?
Served it up.
It had an extra tangy taste that night.
Gilbert, does that make you...
special something.
Will that motivate you to start tipping some of these people?
See, I think... I always thought the kitchen help will pee on your food, even if you are a good tipper.
So why bother?
Yeah, exactly.
So in other words, knowing that the chef wiped his buttocks and paint and balls on your steak and then cooked them out of I'm sure that got edited.
Wow.
Yes.
He's definitely... I felt almost guilty sharing that story at first. I realized it didn't even faze him even a tiny bit.
No, Gilbert doesn't. That probably happens to Gilbert every day.
Well, because that's what I'm saying. He's used to that taste. Because when Gilbert goes to a restaurant that doesn't use ass on it and balls, he goes, "There's something wrong. It doesn't taste right. I'm not coming back here."
Or after he cooked it. He doesn't even care.
Did he do it? I get from you that it was before he cooked it.
Yeah, I mean, it seems that way, but...
Gilbert likes it better when the guy wipes his ass after he cooks it. It's like steak sauce.
If he cooks it afterward, it kills the taste.
Yeah, you'd think you'd give the guy like a quick $5 from now on, just on the off chance that wouldn't happen.
But you will not tip anyway, right? You say that. I'm being serious. This does not motivate you in the least.
You know what? I think I know this chef, too. I think I know who Greg is talking about, and there's a good chance the kid has, hepatitis A through D.
Yeah, well, this guy was a major smackhead, had no teeth.
Well, let's just say, I don't know the guy. I'm sure he's not a smackhead. I'm sure he has no hepatitis, and we don't even know where he works.
Yeah, no, I'm saying I assume it's this guy who it might or may not be.
We don't want to know.
We don't know who this is.
Yeah.
Hey, Greg Giraldo, what are you playing, man? You want to do a plug? You got a free DVD or anything?
Yeah, I got a DVD. It's $60 extra if you want me to.
Thank you, Greg.
Thanks, guys. Take care.
I didn't even have the balls to pull that move with designing.
Don't you think that is very pompous, Gilbert?
Yes.
$10 extra for your signature.
Someone gave me that idea. I thought, what the hell?
When somebody said it to you, did you say, listen, I can't rip off my fans like that?
Who was it, Joe DiMaggio?
Yeah, I mean...
Did you say to yourself, what kind of guys ask for money for their signature?
Did you even question it?
I heard, Pauly Shaw signs autographed pictures.
All right, but
you do a signing.
Yes.
But still, I mean, maybe not go for every dime on the planet.
No, but you know what
your first DVD.
Again,
it's not like you have Carrot Top's career that you can go around charging that kind of money.
What I'll do is I'll do a signing, and if they buy it for the regular price, I'm stunned, so I'll just sign it for free. I sign it for no extra money.
Do you want to tell us what's on this DVD, or you think it's better to keep it a mystery?
Well, that's the thing. I bet it's funny. I haven't seen it, but I bet it's funny.
In true keeping to Gilbert's form, did you cheap out incredibly when you filmed this and only shot one night, no matter what happened? Or did you shoot over multiple shows and edit that together?
Yeah, and how big was the crew?
I went into a little photo booth at Woolworth.
No, honestly.
Howard, I wish I had this on. I should have taped some of the phone conversations. He picked my brain about every single aspect of it.
Who took the video?
Right.
Can you do it with one camera?
What did you pay these guys?
Yeah.
I had a video company, and see, the way you gotta go about it is you get the company, and then they film it. They film like one, maybe two shows, so that you can put the two of those together. And then you gotta, you start it around to a distributor. You don't go to the first one.
Does it aggravate you that Artie, who is really a longshoreman, is having a career? It really aggravates you.
It kills me.
When you hang up the phone and you're asking Artie how to put together a DVD, do you feel disgraced?
I like punching my fist through the wall.
As he's asking my advice and I'm giving it to him, I'm at home going, he really must kill it. Because I remember listening to him on this show. I went to go see him when I was a teenager do stand-up.
Yeah. Well, Gilbert has stagnated completely in his career. You've surpassed him.
Something went wrong.
Yeah, he has a lot of talent. He's just not motivated. So, Gilbert, this is a big, exciting day for you. The announcement of your new DVD called Gilbert Gottfried's Dirty Jokes. So this is not your typical act. This is you doing dirty jokes.
Yes.
Right. Are some of these the dirty jokes that you did on stage when they were nice enough to bring you out before the Go-Go's? A young audience filled with teenage girls, and you used the C word for a woman's vagina. Is that joke included? It is.
Yeah,
because I know that was a shining moment.
Yeah, her manager came up to me before the show at where was that? Long Beach. Long Beach.
Yes.
And said there's a lot of little girls with their mothers in the audience.
Oh, no.
So just make sure. I know you usually work clean. And that I felt like, what the hell?
Well, this is an exciting day.
You don't get an opportunity like that every day.
Yes, Gary.
This is about you, Gilbert, actually. So there's some interesting things going on. So, David Lee was on earlier this morning.
Yes.
And they announced that he's the guy. And so that's interesting for the company, but there's a bunch of people that work here that do all music shows, and that's sort of how they figured out that they're not going to be working here.
Yeah, where's Julie?
Well, one of them is, you remember Jake Vogel used to do a show on MTV, and he worked here years ago.
Yeah.
He does a show on weekends, and he came on down here. He's not angry, but he's sort of upset, almost just visibly shaken that he sort of knows he's out of work now.
Yeah.
That's how he found out.
I mean, it's a weird way you see, this is what I said. I said that the company should tell people what's going on. That there's a lot of people whose jobs are on the line.
And so they didn't call these people in and tell
them? No. In fact, I was the one who broke the story to them this morning.
So Jake wanted to come in and just sort of express that he thinks it's disappointing that...
I would like to speak to Jake, and Jake has every right to say something now.
Excuse us, Gilbert. We'll get back to the DVD in a moment.
Yeah, Gilbert, why does everything have to be about you and your dumb DVD? Go to GilbertGottfried.com for that. Hey, Jake, how you doing now?
Hey, Gilbert.
Jake?
Hi, Robin.
Jake, it's awful. When is your show on?
I've actually been doing a lot of 10 to 2s, like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Schedule's a little bit all over the place, but...
I see your T-shirt says you're fired.
Yeah, I just thought, I was on till 2 tonight, so I just threw on clothes, but this seemed appropriate.
Did anyone in the company come to you and say, listen, we're going to an all-talk format, David Lee Roth is taking over, you don't have a job anymore?
It was all rumors, we had speculation, but no, the first that I'm hearing about this is I get a text message jolting me out of bed saying, turn on Howard Stern. And this is the first that I've heard of it.
And what happens to the program director of this station? Is he out, too, or is he going to program the talk thing?
I don't know, but... Rob has been incredibly great to me, and Tom's been great to me, you know?
Yeah, right up until this moment.
Tom's great to you until he doesn't need you anymore.
Well, I just, I love doing this work, and I have a tremendous respect for the fact that I've been here, and I just didn't know what else to do. I just thought, well, if it's over, I just at least want to be in the building.
The company had a right to come to everyone who works here and inform them first.
Tom, I'm sorry. This is not like an ambush or anything. I didn't mean to.
Tom's not taking it that way. Believe me, Tom's as ambushed as you are. I hate to tell you. Don't think Tom
has been ambushed, believe me.
Right.
But
actually, Tom is fired, too. Don't feel too alone.
He's going with you.
Will you walk out with this staff, especially the guys who are losing their shows, and will you walk out in solidarity with them, Tom? You will not. Okay, good. Just want to make sure you're still the same.
He's a man alone. He's an island.
What do you have to say to the people who learned this morning for the first time that they're all going to be fired?
They're not necessarily all going to be fired.
Don't lie.
No, I'm looking at you square in the eye.
Is he fired or not?
Don't know.
Of course he is.
What do you mean you don't know?
What are you going to do with him? He's a music guy.
No, because there was going to be music on the radio station on weekends and starting on Friday night. And there's going to be some shifts around for...
Julie Slater, here or gone?
I'm not sure. Will not be here on a full-time basis, that I can say for sure.
Wow.
Booker, I would assume, is safe. He's doing some talk.
I hope Booker's going to be safe, yes. But there's
no guarantee.
Rob, I will say this. Rob has given me the benefit of doing some talk on the station. I have been doing some of that. But, no, my main job is to, play
the hits.
And he loves the music. I mean, he, as much as anybody here, loves the music. He's into the music. And
some of it's okay.
Is it possible there'll be another music format that these guys should go to? Maybe go work somewhere else within the chain? Someone will help place them? Gilbert's very upset. He's shocked. Gilbert only cares about himself.
I did my pilot when I was a kid. I don't know if you remember sitting in bed with a young boy.
The pilot was
how I got the job. Yes.
What about Tom on the new format? Maybe a job for Gilbert? Couldn't he certainly entertain an audience with his new DVD? He can talk up a storm.
Gilbert's very entertaining. I've always said that about Gilbert.
Maybe you could find a slot for him.
The only comedian I've ever booked in my life.
Right. So this is very upsetting to me that it was handled and bungled this way.
As you should know something about public disclosure and, publicly traded companies. So just as
do you really think that telling the staff on a certain given day that they're changing format, that would really...
When it's his company, when there's as big an announcement and there's so many stations involved...
Really? I don't think it's that big an announcement.
Just as you did. I mean,
I'm a little bit bigger to the industry than David Lee Roth, with all due respect.
The station is very big to the industry.
All right.
Okay. And as is YSP and a whole bunch of other stations.
Gilbert, this would be a good time for you to plug your DVD. Because you're tearing up the airways. Did you hear that Gilbert's steak was ruined by balls and ass?
Yes, I did. I heard all that.
I had to shock everyone.
It was actually improved by balls and ass.
Let me say something to you. The company doesn't really care that much about you.
I know. That's why I wanted to come up and
I am very sorry for you because I'm a fellow performer, that if I tuned on the radio, and this has happened to me. It's what happened to me in Detroit. Someone called me and said, turn on the radio. And I learned my job was done. They switched to country. And because I had to surprise everyone.
Right.
And you know what it is to lose your job? It's pretty frightening. If Tom got surprised, he'd be upset. And I'd be upset. I was upset when I was in that position, and my heart aches for you. This is a terrible way for you to be told about this. And I'm sorry.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
There's no empathy here from this company, only from me. Thank you.
What? What empathy does the company have? They're only thinking about themselves.
That's right. The K-Rock Christmas party that is held in January.
Yeah, you won't be able to go.
Will be very depressing this year. I'm sorry for you. Really, honestly.
A Halloween concert, you know.
Yeah. Well, all joking aside, I'm very upset for you. Seriously.
Thank you.
It's not right and it's not fair.
So,
this is how things are done.
Tom, you have to put together a whole new on-air staff?
You're not even letting Tom get near this.
Really?
Oh, no, I am involved.
You are involved?
Sure.
Yeah. You looked so shocked.
I'm not shocked.
All right.
I know all about the plan, but yes.
All right.
Yes.
Oh,
plan is really coming together, and I congratulate you on it. It really is. I mean, it's fantastic.
What a mess.
Well.
And I have a tremendous loyalty to you, Tom. I really do. I mean, you've been so supportive to me for years. So except for now.
It's all a sham with Tom.
Can I say something about Tom?
It's my job.
2 weeks after you're gone, he'll forget completely about it.
He's going to have that Christmas party with a whole new crew of strangers.
Out with the old.
Perfectly happy.
And with the new. How's Julie Slater? She's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I hope she's
Mine, too.
I hope she's going to be okay.
Julie's been here for 10 years?
Yeah.
Well, it's a shame.
Where is she? Is she around?
Yeah. She's around somewhere.
We should have her come in, too. She just heard.
I don't know if you've seen Julie lately. She's looking really good.
It's a good thing, because she's probably going to have to...
She's probably going to have to be naked at scores.
Really dance for her.
She knew to get in shape. She said, I better look hot so I get lots of tips when I'm dancing nude.
Ever noticed that about Julie?
Right.
She is looking good.
But she is terrific. I bet you she's too broken up to walk in here.
Where is she?
I'm going to be
Come in,
honest.
Julie.
I saw her earlier. She wasn't... no tears.
Hi. This is Julie. Everything's great.
Well, you sound like Howard Stern.
If I was her, I'd have sex with David Lee Roth. There's Julie. Julie, you are looking good. Tom is right.
Very emotional.
I know. Oh, come back here. Get on that microphone and show us some.
Oh, she's crying. That's a shame.
How long you been? How long?
She looks fine, Tom.
Hey, Julie. How long have you been with the station?
9 years.
Okay. And the station, it feels like home to you, doesn't it?
Well,
please, Tom, you don't ruin Julie's moment. Julie, the station's family to you, right?
I've been here a long time. Right?
Yeah. When did you start?
9 years ago.
9 years
right
ago.
Right after they flipped to New Rock.
Yeah.
I think you've developed a real closeness with your audience. I think that people have come to know you and love you. And what's it feel like to be leaving?
It's just very sad.
Well, how did you find out?
Did it hurt?
You know what's hysterical? I was listening this morning, And I still didn't understand because it was, everyone just said, hey, Tom, is it going all talk? And he goes, yeah. And then you guys talked about something else. I'm like, that's not big news. Nobody cares. They're all getting fired.
I did. I honestly, there was a lot of information to absorb.
Yeah. Right.
And the first person I thought of was you because you follow us and I know how important you are. And I think you're one of the nicest people. I think you deserved better than what you got this morning. I think you should have been told ahead of time. I do. Nice. It would have been nice, and I think
yeah, what a way to find out.
Are you angry? Are you angry? What is that, Tom? What's funny about a woman losing her job?
He's laughing.
You're going to sit there and laugh.
What's funny is how you two are trying to manipulate.
I'm not manipulating anything. I like Julie a lot, and she knows it. We email each other.
You are manipulating.
Tom's choosing to make a joke out of your future. I know how much you care about the radio. I know how much you care about music. I know how much energy you've put into this company.
Every day.
I want to thank you for years of service, even if Tom can't be man enough to thank you right now. And if he's going to sit and laugh at you, I'm not going to laugh. You know what? I've lost my job.
Look at how emotional she is. And Tom says, oh, I saw her earlier. She's fine.
She's not fine, Tom.
I know she's... I mean, I don't expect her to be feeling perfectly well.
I'm sorry.
She lost her job. All I can say is
that
I'm very talented and I will bounce back.
Absolutely.
I'm just okay. I'm not so sure.
You're not quite positive you'll bounce back.
Yeah, he doesn't know if he's going to bounce.
Who knows? I was sick of all the rumors. Like, the engineers knew more than I knew.
Really?
It's like, you're kidding me.
What is going to become of Julie? When's her last payday? When will she stop earning an income?
When are you going to rip the rug out from under her?
Tom,
I know, please.
She wants the answer.
No, and I don't have an answer.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
When will her family begin to starve?
You know what Tom is saying?
He says he doesn't care.
To use her as long as he needs to use her, and she doesn't have any opportunity to plan for her future.
Nicest relationship with everybody.
I'm very sorry for you, Julie.
Julie.
Yes.
I think Julie's great, man. I hope she does well, and I'd like to know where she's going, and I hope she stays in the New York area, man.
Well, she got the news this morning. The rug was ripped out from underneath her this morning, and really she had no time to prepare, and now the reaction is honest. I understand it.
And she's supposed to go on the air in a few minutes, and she's in tears.
So there's no Julie show after this.
That's right.
No, I think there is a show today.
Today, yes.
No, absolutely.
But it's a day-to-day thing.
Anthony, you're on the air. Anthony, you're on the air.
Hey, I wanted to talk to Julie. This really sucks. I listen to her. I listen to Booker. I listen to you guys early in the morning. I got a headset, and I use it at work all day long. And I don't know what the hell to do anymore. It's like the show is great throughout the day.
Sucks that people are losing their jobs.
It definitely does.
I've been the victim of
Julie's
this.
Great, and I want to go over to Sirius. So they either come with you or...
I might take one of my channels and make it music just to house these people.
You know what? It's funny.
You know what else I wanted to ask you? Is there any
and when I fire you, I'll give you lots of notice.
Thank you.
But Tom always said he was so committed to the music.
No.
What happened to the music?
He was never committed to the music. It was all a lie. That was last week, right?
That was last week. Out with the old guard. In with Penn. I'm for Penn. Penn, man. I love it when he barks on the air. It's terrific.
You know, Penn is getting his own show, Gilbert.
Oh, jeez.
Well, Julie, listen, guys, I want to say something. Honestly, I know there's a lot of jokes and stuff. I feel your pain. It's happened to me, and it sucks. And I never understood why people can't be upfront and honest and tell you what is going to happen in your future. The company owes that to you. You've been here 9 years. You were owed an explanation.
Tom? You still owed a cutoff date.
Julie, would you like to say, give her a cutoff date, Tom. Let her prepare. Give the girl some closure right now. I want you to come clean. You've been in on the planning.
No, what if it extends beyond the end of this year?
You know whether it does it or not.
I don't know specifically yet if the music on the weekends is going to be something.
Well, how many people can do music on the weekends?
Yeah, how's she supposed to...
You need some. So she's going to work 1 day a week?
2.
2? You can't live on that in New York City.
I'm not saying this is best case scenario. I'm just saying it may be the best case scenario here.
Just give a date. When will her medical insurance run out?
I mean, really.
Is Teller also getting a show?
Don't get yes. That's the one I'm really looking forward to.
Yeah. Julie, I want to offer you a chance to say goodbye to your audience right now.
Merry Christmas. Why not? She doesn't do it now.
Why not? She's not going to get a chance. She's not even allowed to talk on her own show.
Yeah, one day you're just going to tell her she doesn't need to come in again.
Julie, please.
Fans, I love you, and I will be returning. Please follow me. It's been a great ride, but it's not over yet.
Thank you.
There you go.
That was done with dignity. That's all. That's all.
Now here's Penn.
Julia, can I say something? If you do have trouble buying your family Christmas gifts, can I help you?
No gifts. There's no gifts this year. That's if my family's listening. No gifts.
Say goodbye to your audience.
Hole in that stocking.
Let me give you advice. Yeah. This year, don't tip.
Right. Get ready for lots of ass steak.
Never go back to the same restaurant twice.
Right.
I've just had so much fun on this radio station. I've been at K-Rock on and off since I was 16 years old. Yeah. And it's been great, and I will miss it. I miss doing this. I don't know what I'm going to do. I love radio so much.
Well, call Artie for career advice. Well, the first thing you got to do.
Don't ruin the guy's moment.
Sorry.
This is his chance to say goodbye.
The best that I can look forward to this week is, counting how many times Booker makes sarcastic comments on VH1's I Love the 80s as opposed to me. I mean, that's... my life just entered the toilet.
Right. And that's why I'm not laughing at you.
Yeah.
Despite Tom's laughter, I'm tuning that out.
He's the only one who finds this funny.
I've been in your position. He hasn't. I know what it is. Because I've devoted myself to radio stations. I moved halfway across the country for radio stations, and then they fire me in the middle of the night.
I'm thinking about it.
I know exactly.
I've never been fired before in radio.
Yeah, well.
I've had a lucky career.
I've only worked here,
And it's very upsetting when people are laughing while you're being fired.
I am not laughing.
Well, there was a lot of laughter I heard from you, and I'm very upset with you right now.
I'm very hurt.
I'm trying to stop my laughing now, but Fred won't let me.
Yes, Kevin. I hear you laughing.
Hey, guys. First time, long time, and now last time. What are you guys doing? Like, what is K-Rock doing? They're ruining everything.
Well, I'm not going to go along. I'm not going to say anything. I'm out of...
talk now.
You know what I'm thinking?
Yes.
All those logos that Tom created for K-Rock, is he now...
Art. Those are being donated to the Museum of Broadcasting. It was so brilliant.
Great talk, period.
James, go ahead. You're on the air.
Hey, Drew, I'd like to offer you a quick way to make an easy play.
Guy claims that...
golden parachute.
Guy claims you have employment possibilities. Yes, Alan.
Still young and fertile.
I'll definitely...
Hey, Julie, I'm a big fan of yours. I don't understand what's going on.
What do I?
Yeah, I mean, you were like a rock station, a classic rock station, then you're like a popular rock station, now you're changing to talk. I don't get it.
It's all Howard's fault.
No, it's not my fault. There's no reason the music had to go away. Ben Harvey, you're on the air.
Hey there, guys.
Let me tell you about me, Tom, because I don't like that comment. I am creating a new universe where lots of broadcasters are going to have jobs. Let me tell you something. These two people are my people, because broadcasters will now have employment, thanks to me, in a whole new place. They'll have alternative places to go.
And I've created
when you're
free
done
radio.
with them.
And what did you create, Tom?
Free radio. Now Julie Slater is free.
Those are the people who got freedom.
Ben Harvey.
Free at last. Quiet tuber out of Nick, too.
I wanted to say...
Ben Harvey is a disc jockey.
Yes.
I don't even think we're going to get Severance, because...
What?
Because our current contract with AFTRA is over.
Ben Harvey brings up a point. Will Julie get severance?
Anybody who is severed will receive severance.
Now, what does that mean? That sounds like double speak.
No, it means if there's no job, if you're let go, there is a severance. We had that contract still applies.
That doesn't sound good either. Because if you keep her on 2 days a week, that's it.
I can't get the severance package.
You know what? I don't know, Julie. It's a good question, and it was something if you stay part-time, we'd have to talk about.
Oh, my goodness.
To figure out what the right answer is.
Man,
why are you sighing?
Amazing.
Tell me what's on your mind.
I don't have a contract, here.
You will get no severance.
I have, the standard AFTRA agreement.
And that's the contract I'm talking about.
Right. But...
And even that is expired. It expired over the summer.
Be unfair because
that contract expired.
And if I may just say, that contract most of the terms and conditions of that contract are still in effect. We're still abiding by that contract.
Well, it sounds to me like you will not be getting severance.
Right, he's going to give you one shift.
I just said.
That's not what you said.
You're saying if we're offered part-time, though, we wouldn't get severance, and that's not fair.
No, what I said...
Speak up. Go ahead.
I can't even believe
Speak up.
Well, I just, as I understood it, that when we launched K-Rock 2, the internet station, there were certain aspects of the after contract that weren't worked out because, you know, they have no way to figure out how to pay DJs for internet radio.
Right. There's no jurisdiction.
There's no jurisdiction for after. So that was kind of left up in the air. And
it's not up in the air. There's no jurisdiction. That's not up in the air.
Okay.
That means he can do anything he wants.
Right.
But what is the bottom line you're saying?
Yeah, like, when do we have to leave? And
yeah, what happens to the internet portion?
These people are
upset to his staying.
Tom, we need some answers on this. Now.
I understand. But
who is getting severance?
I'm not giving the answers here.
Yes, you are.
That's
It almost sounds like it would be better for you to be fired for a while.
Don't bother me with severance. I have a 5-pound treat for David.
These people are afraid of you right now. I am not. I'm going to ask you point blank.
You're not afraid of me.
Julie Slater's severance. How much does she get if she is fired?
If she is fired, her severance is covered by the collective bargaining.
After working 9 years, what does that mean? How much severance does she get?
I have to go back and calculate it. I don't know what the number is.
20 weeks.
Something like that.
And if she is part-time, she will have to forego her severance.
Isn't that how you're going to get around it?
I'm not trying to get around anything.
But isn't that true? She wouldn't be fired.
Because she's not fired.
My answer is I am not sure.
You want my advice? Take the severance.
I would.
Yeah.
Don't get suckered.
I know.
And then when they fire you, they're going to say, no, you only work 2 days a week. You get no severance.
No, that's...
I know this. I know this company.
You can't do it.
Yeah, it'll be done.
I'll try and figure a way, but you can't.
Howard, you know what's interesting? If you walk through the building right now, every radio at every desk is cranked up because there's more information than anyone's ever got.
Well, you know, we're talking to the guy who just took back some of the commission from the salespeople.
That's right. You got to know who you're dealing with.
What? Can I tell you something about that?
Yes, Tom.
That the commission structure was reinstituted.
Good.
A month ago.
Thank you.
So why are you taking all our crap for a whole month?
Because I didn't want to turn it into a...
I got action.
Career. No,
I told Tom it was wrong.
Howard on your side.
You're damn right, Howard on your side. What do you mean I had nothing to do with it?
And if it was Howard on your side, then I would have come to you the day I made the announcement, which was which was about a month ago, and told you. I didn't tell you until now because there was no reason for you to know.
This just in, your office is on fire. You better get back there. Julie, I'm watching over there. You're pretty emotional right now.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, this is a real...
That's really good.
No, stop it, Tom. This is a real situation.
I know.
This is a person in pain. Why do you have to trivialize it? I'm not trying to get her to cry.
She was crying.
I was crying in a cab on the way up here.
She was, Howard. I'm not kidding. When
Cry, Coco, cry.
Julie, can I ask you a question? I know you're emotional right now. What's going through your mind? I want to talk to you about this. What's going on right now?
I'm just wondering what I'm going to do. I don't know.
You scared?
I mean, I'm scared, but I am also, I believe in myself. But it's just been here for so long. It's just a big, wow.
In 9 years, what is your greatest memory of this place? What was your favorite moment?
Meeting some of my musical heroes. I got to hang out with Tom York from Radiohead in the south of France.
I guess that won't exist anymore.
Oh, sure, in some other place.
Well, I don't feel like this is the end of my life, that's for sure. But
I guess it's just hard to break up with a family and people if you thought you could trust.
Yeah, when you look at Tom now and think of the guy who's been smiling at you for 9 years and telling you, hey, you're part of our team.
You know who's the most
on the street.
You know who's the most emotional right now? Gilbert, because he lost all his plugs.
In a weird...
And now we have to rush. And now we have to do a commercial break and then rush through the rest of the show. And he's not going to get a good plug.
What a day to pick, Gilbert.
You picked the worst day.
With the money you're not making, can you take a few of it and buy Gilbert Gottfried dirty jokes on GilbertGottfried.com?
I'll buy the DVD, and I think I'm going to go buy a radio.
And by the way, very good. Welcome to our new home.
No severance for you.
What is it, Kathy?
Hi.
Yes.
Hi, I just wanted to tell you, I was going to get my radio, but I was still going to listen to K-Rock when you weren't on. Tell Tom It's pouring rain. My head's about to explode. I'm going to get my Sirius radio now because of his crappy attitude.
Well, listen, I don't want... Please don't say that. I mean...
Yeah, that's the only way he can get his
if Tom, you know what? If Tom is driving you right now to get your radios...
Yes, he is. For my whole family, Merry Christmas, everyone.
Well, I can't stop you from doing that. Thank you.
Welcome to the radio holocaust.
All right, anyway.
Thank you.
Tell Julie I'm sorry and everyone else.
And thank you for not laughing at Julie like Tom did. Thank you. I don't think that was funny at all.
Booker doesn't know what to do.
Tell everyone I'm sorry, and I tell Tom I used to feel sorry for him and I used to pick on him, but now, I hope when he gets fired from K-Rock, don't give him a job, Howard.
Kathy, I'm right here, so I got your message.
I'm sorry. It's not right. All right, I have to go because my head's going to explode. Goodbye.
Thank you. Yes, Ralph.
Everybody calm down. Don't worry. Everybody's going to end up at Sirius. That's the place to be.
Well, hey.
Tom is just driving people away at this point.
Tom is doing his job. He is a company man.
Yeah, I don't think Tom's making these decisions.
Let me tell you something. I want to defend Tom for a second here.
I'm a victim and all that.
Yeah, let me tell you what's going on here. You know, during the slave days.
Yes.
There were field Negroes and house Negroes.
And Tom
is a house Negro. He just wants to work near his master.
I'm like Chicken George.
I saw my master and I broke free of the chains.
A lot of times the master was the father.
He's in the same position that house Negro was, of having to sit there and take all of this. And that's my defense.
He feels better now.
I mean it.
Can I eat that piece of bread that you ain't finishing, man?
I'm not done yet. I haven't rubbed it on my ass.
Yes. He sometimes had to be mad and bad to the field Negroes.
Rob,
the DJ.
Hold it, Robin. I have to interrupt.
What?
There's a gentleman standing here. His name is Rob Cross. He's the program director of...
President.
What about the death of the music station you put together, Rob?
Well, I mean, I guess the death is still almost 3 months away. What are you going to do? I guess
it's terminal. It's terminal.
When Michael Jordan left, if the Bulls could have changed their name in the sport they played, they would have. So.
Well, are they going to let you program the talk, or are you out of here?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Rob's got a meeting at Sirius, too, I think.
I've been on the subway for a while.
What? I didn't hear you. What?
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't have headphones. When last I left, I've been on the subway for a while. David Lee Roth was in here. I didn't know. Did you know that was all going down today, or were you in the dark? I knew it was going to go down today, but I thought we're music for 2 more months. So.
Right.
And we are.
So Rob's out of here too, I guess. Is that right?
Maybe.
Well, wait a second. So it's not going to be talk? When's it going to be talk?
It is talk.
It's going to be talk January 3rd, Ralph.
It'll be talk all day and probably at night and weekends.
So it's just going to be depressing for the next 3
Tom, can I ask you a serious question?
Yeah, I can ask you, before you ask me, can I ask you?
Yes.
Why do you keep taking Ralph's phone calls?
I don't know. I'm not going to anymore. Tom, that's an intelligent comment. I'll respect it. Tom, you've had a great career here.
Yeah.
It's to hurt you and pain you at this point that now you've had to take back the salespeople's commissions. You've had to tell all these people they're gone over the radio. Is this the way
you had Rob move across the country?
Rob moved across the country.
His wife's pregnant.
And his wife is pregnant.
My goodness.
Rob, your wife...
It gets sadder.
It gets sadder than that, doesn't it?
What about the best boss I've ever had?
What about Mike Veer?
Mike Veer, forget about it. He's going to be homeless.
He can jump off up here for all I care.
How soon can all of you clear out your offices? David Lee Roth needs more space. Tom, this isn't what you want, is it?
Listen,
this is upsetting.
It is never. I mean, I've been through this a couple of times before.
What does this mean to the engineering staff?
We're safe. More work.
More work. Nothing.
No, more work, probably.
Right. Really?
Paint Penn's fingernail red.
Effing Kevin, who is the K-Rock DJ, is on the air.
Hey, what's up, Howard?
Hey, brother.
I just want to say, Rob's a good guy. I love him because I was at Syracuse competing with Rhino before I came to K-Rock.
Right.
But now I may have to go back there, which sucks.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to have the softball. We got a softball game next week. I need Julie to grab my headphones for me out of the locker.
Well, come with me.
Will there be no alternative music voice in New York? Is that what we're saying?
Oh, there's lots of alternative music. In some place we're going.
Buy an iPod.
Buy an iPod.
You want alternative?
Did I mention streaming at K2?
Well, hey, good luck with that. Rob, I'm sure that there's places where you're needed, guy like you.
Yeah, well, probably.
He certainly doesn't want to stay around here to program the Internet.
Right. If you're lucky to get to program the Internet. I want to thank all of you for all of your years of hard work. It's been a pleasure passing in the halls. I know we don't get to hang out much, but it's I took a lot of pleasure into being the talk show on an alternative rock station, and this is a damn good sounding station, and you've done a great job. And you're being abandoned now, and I don't think it's great, but what can I tell you?
Well, I don't want to speak for everybody else around here, but I think, having your show in this building is, it's such a cool experience, I mean, yeah, there's always like there's always a circus going on in the morning, either downstairs or when you walk in, and it's a really interesting thing to be around. And I've only been here for 2.5 years, but I'm glad I got to at least be a teeny tiny part of it. And I'm a little offended that David Lee Roth got the job because I thought Cross and Lopez killed.
Yeah,
I would have done it. I'll go on record saying I would have done it for a quarter of what David Lee Roth is doing, and more markets.
There you go.
Can I just tell you really quickly, by the way, for me, Rob's most memorable moment ever on our radio show was when he fired Stuttering John live on the air.
That was good. That was good.
I'm feeling a little deja vu here.
Yeah. Stuttering John finally gets his revenge. Yeah.
That's right. All right, look. We could talk about this a whole morning. In fact, I invite you in tomorrow morning to continue this type of conversation.
Yeah, this is going to take a little while to sink in, I think.
This is all good. This is all good that you're getting it out on the air, because, believe me, you'll get no other opportunity.
Yeah, otherwise you'll never get any say at all.
Right. I'm the only one that allows this.
Speaking of free.
Looking for work, Julie Slater. Contact me here at the station.
Right. What's your email?
I don't know if I want to give any.
Right here at K-Rock.
I don't even have Julie's email.
Right.
Right here at
So far, Julie at krockradio.com is working.
Yeah.
But who knows for how long?
Well, your email's been confiscated. You'll have no doubt.
Oh, jeez.
Right.
You needed it for pen.
Now, Gilbert, I want to thank you for coming in today.
Yes.
All right, the last 10 minutes you didn't get to talk, but you understand these people are upset.
Yes.
No, he doesn't understand it either.
Yeah, he's upset.
He's got very little empathy.
Thank you, everyone. I don't know what else to say. We'll talk about this again tomorrow, I hope.
That's the cue.
Thank you.
Right, thank you. I want to thank Gilbert Gottfried. I'm going to let Gilbert go.
Gilbert's leaving, too?
Yeah, I had enough of him. Gilbert, come back. You can come back as many times as you want and promote your DVD.
Oh, okay.
You know that. I feel bad for you.
Artie Lang is his...
I mean... Not only is Artie Lang your business advisor, but you've been eating tremendous amounts of ass and ball steak.
So the first thing you should do is you get you find a venue where you can record it. And once you find a venue, then, that's how you make the whole thing around that. And you can advertise that you're recording a DVD.
Did he say amortize?
Amortize.
Oh, wow.
You're recording a DVD.
He wanted to know, did you have cameras? I'm like, yeah. He goes, well, what did that cost?
So how much did you shell out on this?
Well, you got to pay for the cameras.
Yeah, right.
Did it cost you a lot of money to make your DVD?
Much more than I ever thought.
What, $100,000?
I don't know. It just kept costing.
It does. This cost would creep up like crazy.
All right, look. Gilbert's a brilliant comedian. I'm sure the DVD's good. You want my recommendation? Get the autograph one. Gilbert Gottfried's Dirty Jokes, available in December to pre-order. Because you want to get there first.
You don't want to be late.
Because Gilbert doesn't actually want to shell out his own money. He wants you to shell it out, and then he won't have to withdraw it out of his
You
bank
don't want to have to wait online.
He's not pressing him until he sees your cash.
Right. Smart man. GilbertGottfried.com, everybody. And you're going to be entertained on that website.
Yes.
And order as many DVDs. Christmas presents, great.
Stocking stuff.
Hanukkah,
yes. Everything.
Martin Luther King's birthday.
Right.
And if you don't feel it, go to artie-lang.com, and I'll just tell you all about it.
Hey, real quick, before I know this is just let me do this. Hey, Nick Carter is a legendary disc jockey at WBCN. What do you want to say, Nick?
I just want to say I just moved here from Boston Monday. That was a mistake.
You moved to New York?
I know.
Yeah.
Nick's a good guy.
Nick, I don't understand something. The company hired you to come here on Monday, and now they're switching formats?
No. I just got to give big ups to Rob Cross, because BCN let me go in December, and Rob literally saved my career. And I've been coming down every weekend since July. And, I said, well, what am I... bus busting my ass in a hotel room for. I'll move down here, and here we go. But I just wanted to call, and I wanted to say just thanks to you, Howard, because, you know, everybody always, you know, if you try to be funny on the radio, everybody's like, oh, what are you trying to be the next Howard Stern? I just want to say thanks on behalf of all the idiot DJs who won't step up and say, you know what, Howard kicked open the door, just not even so you could be outrageous, just so you could be yourself on the air. Right. And, you know.
Well, thank you, Nick, for saying that. And by the way, I want to give you a Gilbert Gottfried DVD when I see you.
Can I get the autograph one?
Yes. Hey, Nick, honestly, thank you for saying that. That's music to my ears. Thank you.
All right, brother.
All right, Nick Carter, everybody.
Jeez,
all right.
I didn't even think about it. Yeah, that's all the other stations, too, all their air staff.
Robin, it's
now gone.
We have to tackle this tomorrow because it's 10:16. I got to get Gilbert hustled out of here.
This is because he's got to get back to the factory.
And I actually have to leave. So I want to do a little of the news that you've got.
But it's devastating.
This is like when Magic announced he was HIV positive with 2,000 women around the country.
Calling him. We're going to continue this tomorrow.
We're like, damn!
Gilbert, your new DVD, no one is excited about it more than me.
It's going to be funny. Come on.
Of course, it's got to be funny. Gilbert's on it.
Gilbert is one of my favorite comedians in the whole world, and if he puts out a DVD, I recommend you buy it. That's it, and that's the truth.
What is wrong with him today? He can't take it.
Actually, no one is excited about it.
Yeah, not even Gilbert.
Not even Gilbert. Gilbert thinks it was a bad idea. Go to GilbertGottfried.com and pre-order, please. I'd hate to see you get left out.
Avoid the mob.
I'll come back and say my goodbyes right after this. Robin, you do a little news and